Hey class, this is Dr. Beloff. I have taken the liberty of creating a video tour of this course. For some of you, this might be more effective and perhaps a more fun way of understanding how the course is structured. Now, hopefully, when you look at this, I doubt that this is your first course in the master's program, so when you open the course, if you will, hopefully you'll be familiar with the general structure. I think all of the instructors in our master's program try to use this same general template, if you will. But I thought it would be useful again to generate this in case you're new to it, or just want to have a good sense of the lay of the land in this particular course. So this is, of course, Financial Management number 1. The home page is what you're looking at. And when you first log in, this is the page that should basically come up for you. And much of the information on this particular page is template driven. That is to say, some of the stuff is actually not put there by me, but put there by the administration. So if you look down below here, these are all boilerplate pieces of information here from Starfish down. Now, the part that I actually create on this homepage is this first announcement, and this is under the news or announcement section. So as you can see here, welcome to the course, and right now that's the only announcement we have. Throughout the course, there'll be more announcements, so whenever I want to communicate with the entire class, I'll use this news space, if you will, and the most recent announcement will always be at the top of the page. So if I were to let you know that there's some new material that I wanted you to cover, then I would simply create an announcement. So when you first open the course, take a look here, always at the news page. Also keep in mind that you can subscribe to the news page so that each time there's a new entry, you'll get an email on your RIT email system letting you know that there's something new to take a look at. But again, this is a place where you'll always start. Over here on the right side is another area where I actually generate the data. And you'll see here that for the most part, what you're seeing on the right side in the calendar section are all the notable dates for this course. So what you'll have in there are the dates that each module opens up or each week actually begins. That's set there through our 7 weeks. And then to the degree there are deliverables, in this case, let's focus right here on the discussion that we'll have in week 1. Well, that discussion forum ends on September 5th. So you know that that's the last time I have an opportunity to get in and make your posts. And you can see if you go down here to September 12th, that is the week that is the time and the day that the second discussion forum will actually close. There are 5 discussion forums in this particular course. Now, if you keep going down the list, you'll see here that there are examination dates as well. So you want to make sure you go through there and understand when the dates are. And I'll talk more about the examinations in a different component of this course, but you'll want to understand that, for example, the midterm exam you can take on either September 18th or September 20th. So you want to look at your calendar and figure out when you want to take that, if you will. And the same thing is true with the final. So if you click down here, you can manipulate this calendar and take a look at it in any way you want to. So you can look at each month throughout the 7 weeks of the course. Okay. So let me go back here to whenever you want to get back to the home page, by the way, you click here and you're back to the home page. So in any event, for the course, you want to start here and follow the 6 items down the list for your preliminaries. Make sure you do each of the suggestions that I make here. That'll really, I think, help you get off to a good start. And then let me just move over here to the content section. And you'll see that this is where most of all of the learning materials are. And you can see that it's set up, if you go down here further, by week. So there are 7 weeks in this course. Week 8 is not really operative. It's really the end of the semester. So there's 7 weeks of content to work on. And then you'll see there's some preliminaries here. So if you come up here to getting started, you should really just start at the top and work your way through. There's the course syllabus. Here's information about me and how to contact me, my CV, and more about how the course is best navigated, if you will. So you want to read weekly learning cycles. And here you see this is where the video tour of the class was listed. Now, by the way, if you look at when you open this video up and you look at the course, and you might see something slightly different, that's because I'm adding content all the time, and I've recorded this particular video on August 21st. But if I add something tomorrow and you look at it, it won't be in this video, if that makes any sense. Now, so if we go to week 1, you'll see that the week has 2 modules in it, module 1 and 2, logically, and each of these modules has learning instructions at the top here. You see assigned readings for module 1, lecture to complete, and then in this particular case there is no homework. There is a discussion forum that starts and completes in week 1. Now, and below that you'll see the content. So here's the actual lecture. So if you click here, the PowerPoint lecture will show up. It's a narrated PowerPoint. You can either download it or you can watch it on the screen. And this is the link that will take you to discussion forum number 1. As of the time that I'm speaking or creating this video, that discussion hasn't been finalized. So if you click there, you may not see anything yet. Now, again, in week 1, we have module number 2. Again, here are the materials to understand that you should be completing. Read Zellman Chapter 2. We have a lecture, which is down below, and then homework. And the homework is homework, by the way, that you do, and then you self-correct. So it isn't something you turn in. But a word about the homework, absolutely do it, because whatever I'm going to put on an exam is coming from the homework. So you'll need the practice in order to do well in the exams. You'll see down below here, below the instructions, if you will, you have the lecture right here, and you have the model solutions. So when you go ahead and create your answers for all the problems that I've listed here up above here, then you check your work against that. And then if you are not clear why, or you're still not clear after going through the model solutions about how something works or why you didn't get the right answer, then you'll want to contact me through the Ask the Professor forum, which I'm going to show you in a minute. Let's go back up top here. So let me just finalize that by saying this structure that we use in week 1 is just going to continue down through the end of the course. Most weeks will have 2 modules, but some weeks, I think the exam weeks, I only give you 1 module, so you have a little more time to prepare for the exam. So we'll cover the modules in the 7-week period. Now, let me quickly go to some other tabs. We talked about discussion forums. We'll go over here. Right now, there's only a few forums that are active. One is the Ask the Professor forum. You use this forum to ask me any questions other than something that might be personal. If it's something personal, you want to send me an email through the RIT email system. But if you have any questions about the course, the content, how things work, then you want to use this so people, other students have an opportunity to benefit from my answer. Down here is a second forum, and here's where I'd like you to introduce yourself. The instructions are here for what I'd like you to put in there so we can get to know you. And then right now you can see that there are discussions listed right through to week 6. There are 5 discussion forums. So you can see we don't have a discussion forum in week 3, and we don't have one in week 7. Now, these haven't been created yet, but they will be shortly. But they open up week by week, so you only have to be concerned initially about the discussion forum for week 1. I'll have that up a little later today. All right. And then the other tab, let's look at these other tabs. There are no quizzes in this course. In your particular version of this of the software, you won't see some of these tabs like Edit the Course. You'll see most of the other ones here, but this one you wouldn't see. That's only for instructors. There are no quizzes. Let's go to the Dropbox tab. There are 2 items that in this course that will end up being located in the Dropbox and then where you'll actually place something, and that is the midterm exam and the final exam. So that's the only time you need to worry about the Dropbox. But when you finish an examination, this is where you upload it so that I can take a look at it. You can see the examination due dates over here. What that means basically is you have to have the exam. That exam is on September 18th. Will have to be in at 10 p.m. It opens at 7. Okay? And then the grade book. Now, there are no grades in the grade book right now. So basically, if you were to open that up, you would just see the items that are actually in the grade book. But of course, you don't have any scores in there. But these are all the items that will generate a grade in this course. There's 100 possible points for this exam, 100 for this, and 20 points possible for each of these 5, totaling 300 points for the course. So that, in a nutshell, is the way the course is structured. And I hope that this actually, I'm going to go back here to the home page. And I hope that this has been useful for you. And if you have any questions, of course, I'm always available. You can use the RIP email address and also the Ask the Professor forum, and we'll try to get every one of your queries answered. So I hope this has been useful, and I look forward to working with you guys this semester. Thanks.